Morning, afternoon, evening. What's up? What's going on, man? It's just my 2 cents. It's Monday, October 23rd, 2023. Welcome to the show. This Monday, I will be recapping UFC 294 that took place this past Saturday in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. And I will also be previewing UFC Sao Paulo, which will take place not this Saturday, but the Saturday after that. So in 2 weeks, UFC Sao Paulo will happen. So I'm just going to do a little preview of that, mostly just on the main event. I haven't really looked at that card too extensively, but I'm going to check it out today and kind of, just talk about it a little bit. And I'm also going to touch on Fury and Ngannou, which is probably the biggest fight that's happening this weekend. Talk about that just a little bit, and then that will probably be the show. Not going to be a long one, but I do have some crow to eat, quite a bit of it actually. And just talk about UFC 294. There was quite a bit that happened, dude. It was kind of a messy card. 2 no contests. A couple fighters missed weight. Just a mess of a card. There was some crazy knockouts. There were some really sketchy decisions, very inconsistent judging and reffing, and surprise, surprise, man. It's just the time we're living in. It is the era we're living in. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I got some takeaways from this card for sure. But it's not going to be a long show. Just going to cover UFC 294, recap it real quick, preview the next UFC card, talk about Fury and Ngannou, and then get the fuck out of here. So, without further ado, I'm just going to start this motherfucker. I guess before I get too deep into it, first of all, shout out to my dude Big Show. Made this sweet overlay. Shout out to him and his. Wish him all the best. I did give him the link in case he has any free time and wants to drop in here. It's an open invite. But shout out to him. Shout out to the boys at PSR. I was in the Pub Sports Radio stream for a little bit on Saturday. I was in and out. I definitely got just fucking livid at a couple points and just had to leave. But shout out to them. They put on a good fight companion as always, so check that out. There was no MMA Locker Room Talk podcast this past Thursday, but go ahead and check out the previous episodes. Some good content on there. I don't know if there's going to be an episode this week, but I will keep y'all updated on that as I find out updates. So shout out to all the boys at PSR. Shout out to my dude Big Show. Shout out to the Dome, man. The greatest group chat in the world. I was in and out of the Dome on Saturday talking about the fights. I definitely have a lot to say about this card and what happened on Saturday. So I'm gonna get right to it here in a second. But yeah, man, just going through the shout outs real quick. As always, shout out to my dude Aaron the dog. Aaron is on a hiatus from UFC. He might not be back until at least 2024, but I will keep y'all updated on that. Make sure y'all tune in to this channel every Wednesday. You can hear myself and Aaron talk about movies. We're covering our favorite movies right now. We're doing the Cosmic Countdown, which is our top 100 favorite movies on this channel every Wednesday at 4. So that is the shout outs. Those are the updates. And yeah, I think we're going to get right into it. Before I start this, just a little reminder, in case anybody needs one. And dude, if I was you, don't be waiting to them weigh-ins to pick and bet. It's a fool's errand. Does not fucking matter whatsoever how these dudes look on the scale. It matters who the better fighter is. So just a little disclaimer and a word to the wise. But let's get right into this recap without further ado. Shout out to everyone that came through the stream Friday, the weigh-in stream. It wasn't a bad one. Entertaining enough, I suppose. But let's talk about these fights. Got quite a bit to say. It was is controversial, the word is. It was kind of just a circus, man. It's just the times we're living in, dude. Parlance of our times. We're in the WWE era of the UFC. This was a very WWE-esque card. A lot of storylines, a lot of narratives, a lot of weird, inconsistent judging, of course. A couple hype jobs, I think, got exposed. And there were definitely some stamps put on a couple careers, and yeah, we'll talk about it, man. Talk about all of it. See, there's a couple people in the chat now. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for joining me. See what we got in here. What up, homie? Yep. You already know. Shit show. Oh, yeah. Dude, it's ripe for the picking. All that matters is storylines, entertainment, money. Money, narratives, entertainment, marketing, money. Rinse, repeat. One hand washes the other with money. What's up, though, dude? How was your weekend? What up, Jackie boy? Greetings and salutations to you as well. Smishlak brother, yes. Always smishing this thing. Shout out to you boys. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all had a good weekend. I know Jackie boy had a good weekend. Fucking took them boogies. Bust their fucking head open, dude. Shout out to y'all though, man. I mean, we got a couple people in here, dude. I need to pack a bubbler. Actually. How rude of me. I'm sorry. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Cheers, boys. The flavor of the day is cereal milk and fish scales. I had Gary Payton and fish scales a few days ago. This is fish scales with cereal milk. And it's pretty dank. And it's pretty cheap. So cheers. All right, so UFC 294. I mentioned hype jobs. The first one we're going to talk about is Shara Bullet. Now, let me make something clear. When I say hype job, I don't mean bum. I don't mean they're a shitty fighter. I mean they're a good fighter that's being overhyped. Does that make sense? So I just want to make that clear. Shar Bullet does not suck. He's a good striker, but he is being overhyped as a fighter. He has holes in his grappling. Dude, Kevin Lee sees holes in his grappling game. If you think, I know we haven't gotten to this fight yet, but just keep this fight in mind. Just put a pin in this because we're going to circle back around to it. Because there was a lot of similarities. It wasn't completely the same fight, but a lot of similarities between this fight and another one, but they were judged and scored completely fucking different. Like I said, they're not exactly the same. So it's not maybe not the best analogy, but it's just, man, Shar got out grappled in this fight. And Bruno was not just laying and praying, dude. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Bruno Silva's ground and pound, but it's substantial. And he was dropping some of it on Shara. But again, they did this bullshit kind of like they did with Vanessa Demopoulos. And hey, dude, this is just the era we're fucking living in, dude. They want storylines. They want the gnarly fucking Dagestanian pirate looking motherfucker with one eye, looking all crazy, saying a bunch of crazy shit like, I kill everyone, but out of that bullshit. You know what they want, man. They want the storylines. They want something they can sell. They want to slap it on a plastic lunchbox, and then sell it. They want to sell it. So keep that in mind. Again, he's not a shitty fighter. He's clearly a good striker, but overall, he's got some things to work on. And they're acting like the dude's going to be the next champion. So Shar Bullet is the first hype job I want to mention, but he will not be the last. I don't know, man. I think Bruno Silva might have won that fight. Future chump, yes. Seriously, dude. He got grapple fucked by Bruno Silva. That actually happened. Can't stop a takedown. Honestly, his boxing hands are pretty bad. It's not, he's not a bad striker, but dude, he was getting popped by Bruno on the feet too, man. The sketchiest part of Shar's game coming in was the wrestling and grappling. That's why they gave him Silva, and he still got, yeah, exactly, dude. If you're struggling with Bruno Silva, oh, the baby, are you gonna get wrestle fucked by some dudes at 185? I like it, dude. We about to send Anders out rough, dude. I thought I didn't like Eric Anders. Good God. Trying to send your boy out the fucking hard way, dude. Lord have mercy. I know, dude. That's why you here. Hype. That's right. Tell everyone, dude. What up, boy? Shout out to my dude, the General. Sup, Noah. Sup, Jack. Sup, Alex. What's up, Zach? You say you want to get timed out? Oh, dude, I got you. There you go. Got you, homeboy. All right, so that's pretty much what I have to say about that. I like the honors matchup. So, can we close the book on Jinh Yu Frey? Can we go ahead and just do that? Be great for me. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think of Dudikova. Jinh Yu Frey is not good. I don't know why she is still in the UFC. I don't get it. Shara Malkoon. I don't mind that. I don't mind. I feel like Malkoon, like, not as dangerous on the feet as Silva, but good God, could he fucking potentially just wrestle fuck Shara, dude. But on the feet, I also think Shara could just straight up chin check Malkoon. Like, Jacob does not have the best chin, and I think Shara could actually slump him. I think he'd actually fucking head kick him. But well, it's the big show, and I fucking forgot your avatar. Please forgive me. I'm sorry, dude. I forgot to put your avatar up. What's up, player? How you doing, brother? Shout out to you and yours. Hope everything is going as well as it possibly can. Ass staff. Staff in the anus. Well, they'll probably give him somebody with negative grappling, like Lord Olasechek. The homies dapping up. Like to see that, don't we, boys? Shit, we got a little crowd in here. Cheers, boys. Just having a casual toke, just some cereal milk / fish scales. Wrestling, yes. Wrestling, yes. Just destroyed. The only interesting part of this fight is Dudakova has ass staff from Bigfoot's River Act. Yeah, I know, dude. Actually, Shara Dumas would be pretty good. Dumas ain't shit. You ditched me, bro. Ain't nobody ditch you. Who? Ditch who? Shit, you ditched me. Where you been? Shit, you left me, bro. How you doing, JB? Good to see you finally. Been a few weeks. I've been right here. Where you been? Great. I know, dude. 8 people in here better be 8 likes. You heard the man. What's up, though, JB? What'd you think of 294? Shit, Jake. Dude, you've been missing my fucking UFC streams. You've been missing my movie streams. Well, you like chopped liver, huh? I like liver and onions. Everyone hates liver and onions, but it's actually a pretty good meal. Yeah, we're definitely going to get to that. So, yeah, I've definitely got a good bit to say about the main event. We're on the second fight right now, and I pretty much said all I got to say about this one, too. How do you, I mean, staph is a bacterial infection. You can get it anywhere. How do you get it in your anus? That just tells me, I mean, I don't really want to get canceled, but I'm just going to say right now, there's only a couple of different ways you can get staph in your ass. And I don't know if any of them are worth talking about. It wasn't a real fart. What? What's that? Just me moving my phone, but it sounded like it. Is it like an inside joke? I mean, dude, if you gotta rip ass, just rip ass. I try not to. If I feel one coming, I'll usually just mute and just fucking blast it out. But, you know. So that's that one. See what we got here. Nerd emoji, nerd emoji, nerd emoji. Can't see what the other one is. Flipping me the bird? Oh, you nah. Okay, Zach. Well, apparently you didn't learn your lesson, and I have just the place for you to learn it. So, yep, just do a fucking about face, forward march, right back into the corner. So, Victoria Dudikova. I mean, man, can we just say she gave Jin Yu her pink slip? I hope it is, man. I hope it's the last time we see Jin Yu Fry. Don't really think we need any more outings from her, personally. But this is basically how I feel about this next fight. Muhammad Naimov is a dirty ass fighter, dude. That motherfucker tried just about every trick in the book. But ultimately, he succeeded because Wood can't stop a fucking takedown. If this was a fucking competent ref, Wood might have squeaked out a draw or maybe the decision, but I mean, Nathaniel Wood's kind of a hype job too, dude. He cannot stop a fucking takedown. He literally just accepted him. He's like, okay, I'm just going to fall to my guard. Like, what? What's that? He loves it, dude. I'm getting to think it's like a kink thing for him or something. Like, he just likes being beaten over the head with a wrench and sent back to the corner. I'm telling you, dude, just doing it to himself. He knows the rules. He knows how I fucking lord over this fucking channel. How I fucking overlord over this bitch. So, yeah, if that's the game you want to play, I mean, these are the rules of that game. Yeah, which is dirtier? Okay. I still haven't figured out how to do the polls yet. Edit layout. No, cancel. New layout. Present settings invite. Fuck. Where brand? No, it's not under brand. Someone that's not stupid. How do I add a poll into the chat? I mean, everyone in the chat's more computer savvy than me, but anyone that knows how to do the how to work the StreamYard or YouTube. But yeah, what's dirtier? Muhammad Naimov or Victoria Dudikova's Anus? Yep, just give him the CMF award. Cleanest motherfucker. I mean, Wood's a high job, man. So yes, Muhammad Naimov is dirty as fuck. Glove grabs, fence grabs, nut kicks. Like he's a dirty ass fighter. He is Tim Elliott level. He will do anything and everything. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That is Muhammad Naimov. Whatever. But even if he wasn't a dirty fighter, Wood can't stop a takedown. He has a dodgy chin. I'm sorry, dude. I think he's a fucking bantamweight. I know he has trouble making the weight there. He's an undersized featherweight. Naimov is a big featherweight. I get it. He came down. Like, I'm not saying he came down. He normally fights at featherweight, but he's a big featherweight. Like, he can fight at 55. Imagine Wood trying to fight at 55. It would look crazy. Like, he's just a tweener between bantamweight and featherweight. And, like, he can't really take the punishment. Like, Naimov hits hard. I'm not saying that he's pillow fisted, and I'm not saying like Wood has a glass jaw, but he doesn't respond to big punches very well. And he can't stop a fucking takedown. Like, what? Water, weed, dune, here, Bappa. He stuffed all Feli's takedowns, yet kept jumping Gilly versus this hill fucker. Yeah, what do you think of that, you dirty hill fucker? Lerone Murphy tweeted something smug like, "Don't mention us in the same sentence. Naimov would probably beat him too." Hey, dude, seriously. Fucking Lerone Murphy went tooth and nail with fucking Gabriel Santos, and everyone was shitting on David Onama. David Onama has been one of my best bets this year. It helped get me back on track, and God, people were all over fucking Gabriel Santos' nutsack for that fucking Lerone Murphy fight. God, that one felt really good. But yeah, I mean, Lerone Murphy, he's kind of overhyped too. He's still a prospect. Eurotrash grappling versus inbred broke bag hill grappling. I like it. Wood versus Coolbaugh, so he has an opportunity to do it better than Murphy, then call him out afterwards. Never seen somebody jump Kimura multiple times. Yeah, why are you jumping Kimura when you're already like on the ground? So. Sack up and block me, you little bitch. Well, here's the thing, Zach. I would, but it's actually more fun to just like keep timing you out because I know that it irritates you. And I know that you want to like, I know that I time you out and you immediately want to say something back, but you can't because you're in timeout. So this, to me, this is more fun because you get more worked up. You keep coming back and you keep getting irritated and then you keep getting timed out again. It's just like a vicious cycle, but it's pretty funny to me. Wood and Murphy both talking a lot about the belt and ducking each other, neither getting a belt. So just have a grudge match in the UK already. I agree. Yeah, I forgot about that, dude. Yeah, they really don't like each other. I forgot about that little beef they have, man. I mean, that's clearly the fight to make. I don't think is Murphy a 45 too, or is he a bantamweight? I can't remember. No, he's 45. Yeah, Onama's 45. So what we got? That's that. I think that's about all I have to say about that. Muhammad Naimov, dirty as fuck. He's I hope that he gets overvalued in his next fight and that his opponent's an underdog. But all right, man, let's get to some fucking crow. I had to eat crow there, but I picked because I picked Wood. But this is the real crow, man. This was fucking embarrassing. It's happened before. It's happened to everyone that's like followed the sport or like bet on it or done predictions or whatever. But like when a fight's going your way, at one point it's almost over, and you're like, and then it slowly but surely just starts to fucking slip away. And it just starts going the other way, and you know that it's not going back, and it's just going downhill quick. And there's only one possible outcome, and you can just see it coming. It's just like, God damn it. This is about to happen, isn't it? Well, sure enough, it was one of those fights for me. I picked Anshul Jubilee. I backed Anshul Jubilee. I bet Anshul Jubilee. He almost got Breeden out of there. He won the second round too, and then he just got broken. I think it was a combination of things. I think he ran out of gas, and he was like, fuck, dude, I can't, like, what do I have to do to get this guy out of there? And he couldn't. And then he just kind of got broken mentally. So he was tired. He was like running out of options, running out of gas. And dude, he got his fucking chin check, man. Mike Breeden does hit hard. That has been one of the things that has kept him in fights. And like, people are, he's so tough, blah, blah, blah. It's like he has been fighting pretty good fighters, but he was kind of fighting for his job here. So congrats to any Breeden backers or bettors. Dude, if you were on Mike Breeden and you were talking that shit, good on you, man. There's your flowers. Crow for me. Pretty embarrassing, like, to be up that much, to be dominating the fight like that. And he was kind of dominating it, but dude, he got broken bad and knocked out bad. It was crazy, dude. Breeden was fucking barking at him. Literally barking at him like a dog. And you could just see the fear in Jubilee's eyes. You could see the fucking whites of his eyes, dude. He was terrified. He was like, what the fuck is this? Dude, if you think, hey, I'm not arguing with that one fucking bit. That was a great fight. It was kind of wild. Like, yeah, it's hard for me to like look at it, to like zoom out and look at it objectively, because I had a dog in the fight, but it was fucking Cur Dog, the fucking little bitch dog. The big dog just fucking broke his ass in half, dude. Crazy. Yeah, that was wild. I mean, he almost got him out of there, dude. He had Breeden hurt a couple times. I thought he was going to knock him out. There was definitely a couple times where, like, there are some refs that would have jumped in. Like, Breeden was, like, getting hurt pretty bad. I don't know. He couldn't finish him, though, and he got broken. Got to finish your opponent, man. Kind of like fucking Sadiq Yusuff. Got to get him out of there, man. That was wild. That was wild, dude. Stick to the script. I know, dude. We all got robbed of that. Breeden versus Peak. I needed it. Peak versus Breeden. Yeah. That seems to be the fight to make, dude. That's a good one. But yeah, the parlay got busted right there. So that was it. Talk about that other fight too, but it wouldn't have mattered because it was gone right there. Next fight, kind of a snoozer, honestly. One of the lamer fights of the card. Not a ton happened. I mean, Azaitar, you can make an argument he landed some of the heavier strikes, but overall, Dumas did a little more work. Kind of BMF'd him a little bit. But yeah, just kind of like a womp fight. Like, Dumas gets a nod, kind of a just, yeah. What are you going to say about that fight? Nothing too crazy, really. Dumas gets it done. He's kind of a weird fighter. He's got this like certain way of fighting. Like, he kind of grapples when he gets hurt or when the striking isn't going his way. But he likes to get the body lock and get to the back, and I don't know. He's just kind of got this certain way he fights, and it's going to work versus some fighters and not versus others. I kind of don't know where to like kind of don't know how I feel about Dumas moving forward. Yeah, so I would call him a fraud, but I never really hyped him up that much myself. So he's kind of just like where I thought he was before. I agree. Like Azaitar, the jury's been out on him for a while. He's a one-dimensional fighter, and it's like the path is there to beat him. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can get those like sneaky, like, why are the odds like this? And just jump on it before it changes real quick. Yeah, good shit. All right. Well, here's the first bit of real weirdness and controversy. I want to know what you guys think about this. I want to know if there's been any updates. What the fuck is going on? Apparently, that's one of what happened in the Javed Basharat Victor Henry fight is one of the worst nut kicks in UFC history. What have y'all seen a picture of him in the hospital? Or I know there's not going to be a picture of his fucking nuts or anything, but like, is there a post of him in the hospital? Or like, did a bunch of people see him throwing up backstage? Or like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not saying he's lying or anything, but like, all I've heard is that, oh, so and so said he was throwing up, and Josh Barnett says he's in the hospital and his nuts are the size of Satsumas. But every other article says the same thing. Apparently, he was throwing up, but no one, like, who saw him puking? I want something a little bit more than like Josh Barnett said. I'm sorry, like, forgive me for not taking Josh Barnett at his word. A lying, cheating, proven fucking like bullshitter pro wrestler. Like, I want something a little bit more than Josh Barnett said so. I'm perfectly willing to like back off of it if it's like someone show me like a picture of Henry in the. I'm not saying he didn't go to the hospital, but like Josh Barnett's also a fucking notorious bullshitter. So like, give me something more than Josh Barnett at his word. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It definitely wasn't on purpose. It definitely wasn't on purpose. And if it clipped his nuts and it fucked his nuts up, that sucks, man. And I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, not calling him a liar, but like, I also want something a little bit more than like, oh, someone said he was puking. Oh, now and Josh Barnett says he's in the hospital and his nuts are the size of Satsumas. Like, okay, just someone give me something a little bit more than that. Something that serious, he gonna be there for a little while. So let me get a fucking Instagram hospital post, and I'll shut the fuck up. This is another good fight, but with Peak, like, I feel like they're just gonna keep giving him fights like this. You know what you have on your hands. He fights the same way every fucking time. And I don't care if people are like, oh, well, if he fought a little bit more. No, this is pretty much how he fights. Like, he's just fighting a higher level of opponent that he can't just like immediately run through. Because that's what he does. He doesn't just instantly charge forward. When he gets into exchanges, that's when he gets wild. He did it here. But he fights the same way every fucking time. That is the same Trevor Peek you saw in the fucking Eric Gonzalez fight. It's the same Trevor Peek you saw in the other dude's fight. It's just he's facing a slightly like better level of striker. Like, look how Ghost Pepper fights. He fights like a fucking brawling retard too. All due respect to the Ghost Pepper. I'm just saying, man. Like, he fights wild like Peek. Yaya on the back foot a little bit more, ended up costing him, but Peek has a very, very like low ceiling, dude. He's already bumped his head on it. So it's obvious that they like him. They love the humble redneck thing. They love his accent. But he's not going to be able to beat a level of fighter any higher than this. So he gets a win here, but like what? You give him a step up from Yaya, like he doesn't have that much more like wiggle room before he's just bumping his head on the ceiling again. So I feel like they're just going to have to keep giving him these like retard slobber knocker type fights. I don't know. Oh, of course. Yeah, it's just weird because again, I'm not saying that he's faking it. It's just it didn't look that bad. Stop saying it looked bad. It looked bad because Henry's yelling and he face planted and like I'm not saying he's faking it, but like stop saying it looked bad. Like y'all have all seen worse looking kicks. That's why it's like really his nuts are like all blown up because of that. He's puking and all that because of that. The kick didn't look that bad. I'm sorry, it didn't. So yeah, show me a hospital picture. And I need something more than just Josh Barnett said so. Josh Barnett's a fucking liar and a cheater and a fucking WWE wrestler. And is Victor Henry's coach. So yeah, just show me the hospital shit and I'm perfectly willing to back off of it. All right. Muhammad Mokaev. I went back and watched this fight, man, because I wasn't really like, I was so fucking disgusted with Anshul Jubilee that I kind of just like, I was just in pain mode and I won't really pay attention to this fight. So I went back and rewatched it. Dude, stop saying that Mokaev was getting dominated. Even if you think Elliott won the first 2 rounds, it was not one-way traffic. Tim Elliott, dude, knock it off with the Tim Elliott standing. That dude is a dirty fighting, cheating, scurrying little fucking rat dude. He is a rat person. He is a part of the rat family with fucking Corey Pavin and Coach K and Nomai and Gary Gaetti, all of them. Monica Seles, Tim Elliott, rats. Dude's been subbed 175 times. Just instantly arm triangled. He didn't even get to the other side. He just sat right on top of him, just bah, arm triangle. Like, it was, everyone's like, oh, dude, yeah, Mokaev, you're lucky you got that because if you would have definitely, like, okay, he was down on the judges' scorecards. Like, stop acting like Elliott was fucking like poning him or something. It's just people love sucking Tim Elliott's dick. It's really weird. It's just it's cuck energy, dude. People relate to Tim Elliott. I've been where Tim is, and my fucking wife cheated on me on my wedding night. My wife left me for my best friend. Just weird, man. Tim Elliott's a bitch. He's a dirty, cheating little rat. I don't like Tim Elliott. And he got fucking arm triangle in front of everybody. So yeah. Scoreboard. You want to talk about scorecard? No, bitch. Scoreboard. You got choked instantly. Sup, girl? Yeah, dude, that's what Tim Elliott does every time. He comes out, cheats, does his little like scurrying rat thing where he throws wild. He does his poor man's Dominic Cruz, throws some overhands, gets his ass whooped, and then quits in the third round, gets choked. Oh, yeah, classic Tim Elliott. Fucking high-end jabroni. High-end jobber. Cuck. Tim Elliott. Did you see the look on his face in the third round? He's like, "Oh fuck, I quit." He had the just put me out of my fucking misery look. No more smiling, no more fucking scurrying around. Just I'm in the trap. I'm in the rat trap. Just slam it shut. For real though, like I'm not insane. Like if he's in the hospital, he's in the hospital. It's just all this he said, she said. Oh, he was vomiting. Who said? Where was it? Who saw it? Who saw it? Who saw him puking? Barnett? Josh Barnett? Okay. Multiple people saying it. Who are they? Who are these people? Because every fucking article is saying the same thing. Apparently Henry was vomiting. Apparently he's in the hospital. Josh Barnett says this. Josh Barnett says that. It's like, okay, let me see something. He did it on purpose. He heard all that shit you were talking about him, Jack. He said, fuck you, Magic Honeybee. You magic sack of shit. All right, so yeah, Said Nurmagomedov and his ninja choking self, dude. He is a front choking ass son of a bitch, dude. I have never seen anything like it. If you shoot a fraudulent takedown on Said Nurmagomedov, you are getting fucking strangled. If you try to take Said Nurmagomedov down, it better be with impeccable technique and timing, and you better do it with a purpose. If you do it desperately or fraudulently or half-assed or incorrectly, it is ninja choke time. It's wild. Wild. Power guillotine, ninja choke, whatever the fuck it is. It's a fucking front choke. Gafurov shoots the takedown, ninja choke. Damnedest thing I've ever seen before. I know. It's fine. Just show me a fucking picture, not of his nuts. Just show me a picture of him in the hospital. Give him the thumbs up. Hey, I'm okay, guys. Just want to give you an update. Like, it's because it's literally just like, oh, apparently someone said he was puking. Josh Barnett says he's in the hospital and his nuts are the size of Satsumas. It's like, give me something, man. Just give me something a little more than that. Yep. You never go full retard, but he did apparently. Nice. The general chilling. just, yeah, they just keep feeding him these dudes that dive at his crotch, and he's like, oh, I know what to do here. I know exactly what to do with this. I know exactly what to do in this position. I mean, he's got a nice little style, dude. Good striking. And when you're like, fuck, this dude's whooping my ass, I better take him down. Nah, get the ninja checks. It's definitely a different approach than other Dagestanians, but he's Khabib's cousin, right? Or is he the one that's like not related? There is a Nurmagomedov that is just not related at all, but one of them is Khabib's cousin. I can't remember if it's Saeed or not. Sorry, I'm trying to fucking crack my back. I like the Lazy Boy. I like streaming from the Lazy Boy, but sometimes it like my posture suffers. Okay, he's the one that's not related. Okay, gotcha. I'm thinking of Umar. Umar is the one that's Khabib's cousin. That's it. Psych, dude. They all fucking relate. They all a bunch of damn hell. No, it's fine. Yeah, Umar is Khabib's cousin. That's right. That's right. Anyway, so yeah, that's don't. If I was you, I would not try and take Saeed down. Not with the traditional takedown. You better get to that body lock. You better get that inside outside trip going. So yeah, this is kind of what I thought would happen. It just happened earlier than I thought. I think I had Ikram by a second round knockout, but kind of how I thought it would go. Ikram is good. I want to see him versus like a little bit better level of a fighter. Because like, okay, you can fucking slump Phil Hawes and fighters like Warley. Okay, got it. Check. You're clearly ready for the next level. So let's see it. Exactly, dude. You can't be trying to fucking double leg and single leg side. You're gonna get fucking front choked. Got to get around to that body lock. Ikram, everybody wins. I think the top. I didn't say top 10 either. Now, Jackie boy, but like he is clearly better. Whatever the next tier is, he's ready for the next tier. Unless you just want to keep seeing that. Unless you just want to keep seeing first round knockouts, I mean, we can get that too. But is that really what you want to see? That's what you got to ask yourself. Is that really what you want to see? It might be. Kind of like Trevor Peek. Like he ain't gonna beat nobody really fucking good, but he can keep fucking getting in these crazy fights that he, either wars or like slobber knockers that he ends up winning. But I think Ikram is definitely more skilled than Trevor Peek. He's got a lot of power, but like, no, I don't want to see him in the top 10. But like, dude, unless you're in the top 15, you're probably not going to beat him, though, right? Kind of like what DC was saying. Like, who's going to beat him outside of the top 15? That's kind of where I'm at. Like, top 15. A fighter ranked somewhere 11, 12. Let's look at it. Let's look at it right now. Jack, since I got you here, let's smoke a bowl right now. Talk about it. Look at these rankings. God, Jack, why do you hate Bam Bam? What did Barbarina do He's a good. All right, let's look at these rankings. UFC rankings. Cheers, Jack. Any of the other fellow stoners? That is just what the doctor ordered. Well, the trouble now is a lot of them are booked up too. These are top 15 fighters that don't have a fight booked. I thought he did have a fight booked though. Fluffy and Nasruddin are the only two that don't have something else. Muniz is about to fight the Iron Turtle. Chris Curtis about to fight Powerbar. Paul Craig is fighting All In Allen. Kelvin about to fight Sean Brady, and he ain't ready for the rest. So if you do want top 15, right now it's got to be Fluffy or Imavov. What about Ikram versus Fluffy? What do you think about that, Jackie boy? I mean, yeah, it's weird though, man, because it's like if you give him someone below Fluffy, he might not be ready for Fluffy, but if you give him someone below Fluffy, he's just gonna fucking crush him. So he's like right at the precipice of the top 15. Does that make sense? What's up, player? What are you doing? Well, I'll tell you what, dude. Your boy Naima was a fucking. If you not cheating, you ain't trying. We tried every damn trick in the book, dude. What's up, though, Mills, man? Shout out to my dude, MMA Locker Room. Check him out. Money Mills himself. Yep, he got it done, though. Nathaniel Wood cannot stop a fucking takedown. He couldn't do it to save his life. But yeah, shout out to my dude Mills. Shout out to all the boys at Puff Sports Radio. Big Show was in here a little earlier. I don't know if there's going to be a podcast this week or not, but I will keep y'all updated as I find out. The Elidze beating people via forfeit left, right, and center. That's your boy, dude. I don't mind that. It's fine. Make Ikram the underdog. Fluffy should be the rightful favorite. Ikram kills him. 100% takedown defense. You could argue Alex Skarov doesn't deserve these fights, but you could also argue he smokes a lot of the ranked guys like Hermansson and Vettori. Yeah, I mean, if you can't get him down, he can strike, and he has a lot of fucking power, dude. He just hit Phil Haas with a two-piece, and he melted. He just crumbled him like he got fucking like a fucking demolition job. He just out. Sleep a hold. Out. Yeah, it was like glove grab, fence grab, nut kick. Lord have mercy. He got it done though. Shout out to Mills and the Naimov backers. They cash, man. After Costa pulled out, Ikram was supposed to fight Khamzat say no, Usman getting called, brother. Yeah, we about to talk about that one. Yeah. So Yeah, no, I hear you, Jack. I hear you, dude. It's kind of tough. Like it is tough for a matchmaker because he's and DC said it on the broadcast. It's like you dudes that are not in the top 15, he's probably just gonna mow right through them like you do like Haas and uh what's the fuck? Warley Alves, they're not shitty fighters. They're really not. Like Warley, he's kind of a stunt puller. He's a little bit of a front runner, kind of a, you can say Warley's a little fraudulent. Good fighter, but a little, might have been a little overhyped at times, but he's not a shitty fighter, and neither is Phil Haas, but well, he just took care of them like they want nothing. It's like you can probably do that to a lot of dudes that aren't in the top 15. So it's like, yeah, he might be a little overmatched, but let's see it. It's gotten to the point now where it's like he's gonna beat dudes like that. He's gonna beat dudes that are like in the 30s, 40s. Like, nah, they're food. Might as well just see what we got. That's what I say. Yeah, it's crazy. I forgot about that. Yeah. I don't know. I think Victoria beat him. But I mean, Marvin has a beard, dude. But yeah, I think Fluffy's a good matchup, and he doesn't have a fight. So, God, yeah, just drive a man to fucking drink. Good thing I don't. I just smoke. One, Johnny Walker's a fucking quitter, and he pulled a fucking stunt. Two, I love Magomed Ankalaev. He's my favorite light heavyweight. He's a fucking dumbass for doing that because he was well in control of that fight. And three, for the love of fucking God, can we please get rid of this fucking dumbass rule? Of all the bad things that one does, the allowing the knees to the grounded opponent is the best. Please change that on the unified rules, man. It's so fucking stupid. And it lets guys, it encourages stalling. It encourages these bullshit nothing positions where they're just like, it's desperation. They're like, I cannot get this dude off of me. Let me manipulate the rules to keep myself safe, knowing that he can't knee me. It's just fucking gay. It is pussified. All the shit that is allowed, the brutality of the strikes that are legal, and that's what's illegal. Nah, man, I've talked about this on stream before. This is a fucking fugazi ass rule. It's from a time where there's just these antiquated notions about MMA. This one needs to get abolished. It's the stupidest fucking rule there is. Get rid of it. There is an organization that literally allows it. Ain't nobody fucking getting killed or fucking CTE from, I mean, the CTE, again, the CTE is probably, I don't know, from the elbows and the knees and the legal shins to the dome and the punches with 4-ounce gloves. Maybe all that stuff too. Maybe not the, but what if they fucking knee rounded a pony? It's a fucking gay ass rule. Change it, please, for the love of God. But Magomed's an idiot for doing that. And Johnny Walker is a fucking quitting ass bitch. So that's what I have to say about that. Sorry, I lost my place here in the chat. Shout out to the boys that have come through. Oh, dude, absolutely. Absolutely. Johnny Walker both speaks and understands English. It's not his first language, but he speaks and understands it just fine. He's been living over in Ireland, training over at SBG. So I don't believe for one fucking second that he didn't. Dude, I cannot stand that shit. When someone knows English, but it's their second language, and then all of a sudden they try to act like they don't understand, and they can't speak a lick, dude. That shit pisses me off. It's like, you're fucking full of shit, Walker. You know what you fucking said to that doctor. You know what you fucking did. I don't buy it for a second. It's the same thing fucking Chris Curtis did. You just dry snitching on yourself and then trying to be like, oh, what's going on? What happened? It's like, you fucking know what happened. You knew what you had to fucking say to the doctor. You knew you were about to fucking lose, and you said exactly what you needed to say to the doctor so he would fucking call it. Good job. I'm glad it was a no contest. Magomed's an idiot for doing that. Why? Oh, dude, he's getting like Petr Yan, man. I hate to say it. Petr Yan's another one of my favorite fighters, but he's just getting to that territory where it's like, you just cannot fucking get right, dude. You can't put a stamp on these fights. You can't stop doing dumb shit. It's like, oh my God, man, can you please just get your shit together in the fucking octagon? So talented, such a good like skill set, but it's just like just boneheaded stuff. And I'm not saying he has bad fight IQ, but it's like you're dominating the fight and you just do some dumb fuck shit like that. Or like the Paul Craig fight, yeah, Craig is like an elite fucking triangler, but still, man, it's like you were a second from winning that. It's like, God damn it, Magomed, why did you have to fucking do that? Whatever, man. Whatever the fuck ever. Yeah, I'm coping. Smoking and coping. Fucking UFC bullshit. Great, straight from the horse's mouth, just like Josh Barnett. Primary. Victor Henry is vomiting and his nuts are the size of Satsumas. Primary source of information, Josh Barnett. I know. It pissed me off. That's why I'm saying he fucked up. He let Johnny Walker take that back door. Johnny Walker's a bitch for doing that, but he let the bitch be the bitch. You can only get mad at yourself, man. You let him do that. Magomed did that to himself. He let Walker punk his fucking way out of the fight. Weasel his way into a fucking no contest. It was Magomed's fault. If you do that, these fucking punks are going to take the fucking way out like that. Knew he was getting his ass whooped. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, thank the fuck Christ, man. Yeah, exactly. He's getting like, yeah, man. It's like, what in the fuck are you doing, Magomed? Come on, bro. You gotta be smarter than that, man. You're dominating him. Same with Jan, dominating Aljo. No need to fucking do that. It's a dumbass rule, but it is a rule. And dudes that are like, they know they're losing. Oh shit, I could actually win. At best, a no contest, and I don't lose. They're gonna do it. Believe that shit. Fuck! Why? No. Yeah, dude, that'd be sick. Nah, man. Dude, I don't give a shit. I don't even give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck. Johnny Walker's a fucking bullshit artist. He fucking the desert. I'm in the desert. Where are you? The world. Yeah, no shit. Where specifically, motherfucker? Yeah, it's a lot. You got to be a little more specific. There's quite a bit of desert in the Middle East. It's like, where are you? The universe. Ah, da, where are you, Jack? The universe, Jupiter. It's like, you know, shit. You know, shit. You're in the fucking desert. Like, where in the desert, motherfucker? Whole goddamn Middle East is a desert. Barren fucking dust bowl. I know, dude. As am I. All right. No, I know the whole thing's not a barren dust bowl. I'm just making a point. Like the whole thing's fucking desert, dude. That's why it's like, anyways. Now, remember what I was saying about putting a pin in that earlier fight? The Bruno Silva versus Shara Bullet. This is what I'm talking about. If you scored that fight for Magomedov, then this is a draw. If you scored the Magomedov Bruno fight for Magomedov, then Kamaru Usman fought him to a draw. Because he did more damage in round 2 and round 3. Ratliff didn't do shit for damage. Not compared to Usman. And the only reason that this was not a draw was because that dumb fuck, Vito Carlito, whatever the fuck his last name is, that dumb motherfucker scored round 2 for Khamzat Chimaev. That's how fucking stupid it be, dude. That dumb motherfucker scored round 2 for Chimaev. Had he done his fucking job properly, it would be a draw. That was a draw. Usman clearly did more damage in round 2 and round 3. Chimaev didn't do shit with the grappling in those rounds. It was all desperation. He really didn't have much grappling in round 2. Round 3, it was lay and pray. Usman was tuning him up in round 3, clearly doing more damage. He did more damage in round 3. So that's why I'm talking about inconsistent judging. You score the bout for Shara for damage, but then you won't give Usman those rounds for doing more damage himself. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the reason why we're living in the WWE era. Because it doesn't matter who actually wins the fight or who actually did more damage or whatever the fuck ever. The only thing that matters is the storyline. The only thing that matters is the narrative. Which fighter's more popular? Which fighter do they want to win more? That is what drives the WWE. The WWE and the UFC are now one. So that is now what is driving the UFC. That's why Bryce Mitchell won. That's why Khamzat won. Oh, all of a sudden, nothing grappling control matters and damage doesn't. But then when it's convenient, the damage matters, like Shara Bullet. Because they need Shara Bullet to win. They like the fucking one-eyed Russian pirate fuck. They love Ratliff. It's narratives, man. It's storylines. It's WWE time, boys. Strap in. Get settled. That's what it is. Nothing. He didn't do a thing. What did he do? What did he do in round 2 and 3? And if you say grappling, it's like, oh, now it matters. Oh, now it fucking matters. Now damage doesn't matter in this grappling. But then you bitch about grappling. Oh no. So wait. So Khamzat isn't a dusty bitch. Okay. So yeah, remember what I was talking about? Hype jobs. Remember how I was talking about hype jobs? Ratlip is a fucking hype job. Khamzat Chimaev is a motherfucking hype job. He's a good fighter, but oh my God, is he being overhyped? He's now been made to look human by 2 welterweights. Granted, they're 2 really good welterweights. One of them was a title challenger, and one of them was a long time one of the greatest welterweight champions ever. 5-time defending champion. But they're 2 welterweights. And he's the big bad boars, the big bad wolf at middleweight. But he's just ankle diving for his life against Usman and failing. In a 5-round fight, dude, he gets smoked. A full camp Usman, he gets smoked. And that's Usman. That's quote unquote washed Usman. Chimaev is overhyped, man. I'm sorry, he is. I'm not saying he's a shitty fighter. He's clearly a very talented, good fighter. But you want to talk about pump the brakes? No, pump the brakes on that motherfucker. How about pump the brakes on Chimaev? That's Usman on 2 weeks, dude. That's 36-year-old Usman on 2 fucking weeks' notice, man. Fighting in a weight class that is not normally his. First time at middleweight. Chimaev's a fucking hype job. You know who's beat at middleweight? GM3 and fucking John Phillips. And if Vito Provolone had done his fucking job, that would be a draw. Because it was a draw. 10-8 in the first round, 2-3 for Usman. Pretty easy to score. Unless you're a fucking rat-lit cocksmoker. Whatever, man. Now let's get to the good shit. I mean, as far as bets, my bets were both fucking gone. I only risked a unit, but I lost it all. Got reverse swept again, but that's why I kept it light. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Minimize your losses. Oh, that's what it did. But at the very least, this card ended on a high note. That felt so fucking good. Am I petty? Am I taking satisfaction in Volk's loss because he beat my dude Max? You're goddamn right. Am I asking questions to myself that I answer obnoxiously like David from Seinfeld? You're goddamn right. Oh, that felt good, man. What I tell y'all Friday, I said, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Islam puts Volk away. I didn't guarantee it. I didn't bet Islam inside the distance like I should have. I picked him to win inside the distance on Topology. But yeah, I don't know, man. I said don't be shocked. Like you look, people act like Volk's never been knocked out before. People act like they didn't see him get dropped by Chad Mendes and get dropped like multiple times by Max. Dropped and hurt multiple times by Islam in their last fight. It's just this rah sis boom bah fucking little penis energy, dude. Little dick underdog energy for the little guy. It was really, really fucking satisfying to see that finally just get put to bed. Take your little fucking ass back to 145. You are not fucking tall enough to ride this ride. Little buddy. That was fucking sick. It's been the year of the head kick, dude. So yeah, how does it fucking taste? Volkanovski stands. How does that shit fucking taste? Ain't no fucking controversial decision that you have to argue on one shaky leg about. Ain't none of that. Can't defend this. Because you know goddamn well if Volk would have won, he would have been the greatest. You would still be lifting him up on your shoulders. You never stop sucking his dick. But now I'm sure it's going to be, oh, well, he's a featherweight. He was chasing greatness. Yeah, how'd it go? How'd the chase end? Did you catch greatness? Or did you get fucking obliterated in 2 minutes? Put some fucking respect on Islam Makhachev, dude. I fucking told y'all what he's not even my favorite fucking lightweight, dude. But he gets so fucking disrespected. Dude, that like Khabib, like Islam hate is really fucking strong, man. It's fucking weird. It's such weirdo energy. Like denying how fucking good the dude is. Oh yeah. Like gift Islam. You ain't gonna get no Islam line like that anymore. Dude, you ain't gonna get no minus 250 for Islam. Not after that. Not after beating the pound for pound best Volkanovski. Smoking Volkanovski like that. You ain't gonna get nowhere close to minus 250. Kiss that goodbye. What up, Lobby? Nice. Congrats, dude. Cheers. He gets rocked in almost all his fights. Again, knocked out by some no-name jabroni at 170. Oh, yeah, chasing greatness. Yeah, chase that welterweight is great. Chase that welterweight greatness, Volt. I told you can't have it both ways, man. You can't have all this like, oh, I have the frame of a 200-pound dude, and I just watch my diet and, you know, train. And it's like, yeah, well, it's also going to cost you your fucking chin. And it did. It's almost cost him in several fights. Like I said, he was the one getting dropped in the second Max fight. And I still to this day, Deontay Wilder to this day will say that Max won that second fight. Damage, ho. He fucking won. Anyways, that felt good. Oh, and then he fucking cries and just like shut up. You fucking did that to yourself. You knew goddamn well you weren't gonna win that fight. Now you want to boo-hoo about it like you actually had a fucking chance. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You just want all that fucking, you want the money and the sympathy and the winning. I'm gonna fight Ilya, and then it's like, shut up. Yeah, no shit, you're gonna fight Ilya. You were gonna do that before. Dude, weight classes, it feels good because weight classes are weight classes for a reason. And this is another thing. This is one of my takeaways from this fight card. I already covered a couple. One, Ratlip is a fucking hype job. He's looked human now against 2 fucking welterweights. And he hasn't fought one, maybe beat one ranked middleweight before we talk about title shots for Ratlip. Maybe just one. Is that a lot to ask? I guess so. 2, we are now in the WWE era. Strap in, get ready. It's no longer about a meritocracy or who actually won. They could give a fuck less. It is about storylines, narratives, popularity, marketability, and money. Learn it, live it, love it, because that's what we're living in. It is time to change the fucking rules. This is getting ridiculous. The brutality of the strikes that are allowed and to make that illegal is just fucking asinine. And it just encourages stalling, and it just makes the sport less, I feel. Enough of this pound for pound bullshit. This is the last point I want to make about UFC 294, and then we're going to move on forever. Fight at your own goddamn weight class. Whatever that is. Figure out which weight you are healthiest at and fucking fight there. I'm sick of this. I'm chasing greatness. No, you're fucking not. You are not fucking Saul Berrigan. You ain't no fucking Cinnamon Alvarez. You're not Canelo. Stop it. Enough. Get healthy and fight at that weight class. It holds up the division. It's completely what's the word? It's definitely self-important. It is completely selfish, dude. This is for my legacy. Shut the fuck up. You know you're going to get trounced by this motherfucker. Is he going up to 205? It's my legacy. Shut up. It's annoying. Stop it. Oh, yeah, it goes really well, huh? Going really well for you, huh? You ain't fucking John Jones. You ain't Canelo. Knock it off. And put some fucking respect on Islam's name. How about that? How about that's the final takeaway? Put some fucking respect on Islam Makhachev's name. He's the fucking man at lightweight. If you ain't no lightweight, if you're a featherweight, take a fucking seat, little buddy. You ain't beating Islam. Forget about it. Even the lightweights have an uphill battle. You think I'm fucking feeling good about my dude Gaethje's chances? He got a puncher's chance, player, like he's always had. And that's it. I mean, it's kind of the same chance Justin has in every fight, and it's a pretty good one, but Islam should be the rightful favorite against any fucking lightweight. Look at what Charles did to Dustin and my dude Gaethje and like every other good lightweight, and then look what Islam did to him. He's the fucking man at 55 until further notice. I don't want to hear it. So, yeah, if you want to do all this, oh, guess that makes him pound for pound best, huh? Guess that makes him the fucking man. You want to be the man, you got to beat the man. Well, he just did. Islam's the fucking man. Put some respect on his name. That's all I got to say about 294, man. My takeaways: Ankalaev, Dingbat, Saeed, and Crusher, Chimidev. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're not. It's not 10 pounds, man. It's like 6. They could actually do Holloway Vault once he loses back to back. I know, dude. What up with that? Actually, Volk doesn't train full time at City Kickboxing. He trains at Alliance MMA or whatever the fuck it is. What's up, Sahil? Ain't no AI. I did that myself. No, sir. Yeah, that's a piece of art right there, my friend. That is manually altered and created. Yep. I was watching the fight, grabbed that old screenshot, and then I turned it into a damn piece of art, and I put my name on it, and I changed it over 30%. But I appreciate it. What's up, Sahil? How's your weekend? It's tomorrow at 5. You hype for it? Let's see. So that's all I have to say about the fights themselves. I did pretty good with my picks. Sorry, I was looking for the banner. I did pretty good with my picks. 8-3, actually starting to head back in the right direction. Now it's 62.6 instead of 62.5. There were 2 no contests, and I got 3 wrong. Like I said, bets lost a unit and now down to single digit units again. So I'm going to try and get back to double digits before the year's over. But the good thing is, the good news is that I'm going to end 2023 in the green. Even if it's not a lot, even if I end up losing a little bit more, I will not be going back into the negative. There aren't enough weeks in the year left, and with UFC cards, and I don't lay that heavy per week. So yeah, we're gonna finish 2023 again on a positive note, just like 2022 will be the second year of successful, profitable gambling on this channel. And yeah, I appreciate everyone that was here for it. Hope y'all have had a good 2023 as far as your betting goes. And yeah, I got back on the right track, got up to like 12 or 13 units, and then come back down a little bit. But yeah, there's a break. I might bet a little bit on a fight that's happening this weekend, but it's not UFC, but it won't be a lot. But there's no UFC this weekend. I'm not going to bet a lot. Definitely not going to bet a lot on this next card. Sao Paulo, please. But then there's like a month-long break. I feel like 2-3 week break. Thank you, appreciate it. There's like a break this week, and there's like another 3-4 week break, and then that we have that big card at the end of the year. Jones Stipe at UFC 296. So yeah, there ain't enough weeks left or events left in the year for me to lose all of this. So yeah, we're gonna end up in the positive, boys. We did it. Paul Hughes. What, dude? It's true. Fights tomorrow. Oh my god, dude. Just imagine. I try very hard, and sometimes I work on this many things in this camp, and I respect Islam. He's a good fighter, but also I winning this, and I thank you. My name is Gamrot. God, dude, I will fight, dude. If he scams his way into a title, I'm done. I'm gonna walk away. If Gamrot robs Islam for the title, like if it's where everyone's like Islam clearly won that, but they just give it to Gamrot, I am done. I'm walking away. I will walk away officially. Because I'd rather just watch AEW and fucking watch movies. For real. God, dude, I swear to God, if they rob Islam and give the title to Gamrot, I am done. Ski Ed Munsky. Dunzo Ed Munzo. Oh, nice. Well, I might talk about it here in a few minutes, but I have to fucking pee. Gotta shake it a wee wee off to pee pee. This was the year of the robbery and the fuckery and the head kick. Oh my God, has it been the year of the head kick? Motherfuckers been getting head kicked left, right, and center. Nice, dude. That's tight. I mean, that's my heritage. I'm a fucking Euro mutt. Just German, Irish, English, French trash through and through. But yeah, anyways. All right. Well, I'll be back in a second or two. I have to use the little boy's room, and yeah, I'll be back though. I'm always, dude. I made this. I made this awesome song, and I'll listen to it. It's really good. It's got a lot of different parts to it. It's not just the same thing over and over. It's really like it's a very layered track. It's got a it's got a pre-chorus, got 2 bridges. Dude, I just made it the other day too. You want to hear it? What's up, boys? So, we talked about 294. It was a fight card. It happened in the desert. Where were they? The desert. Somewhere in the world, in the universe. Waters needs to be changed soon. With the bubbler, like 3 bowls. And then it's like, okay, you need to change this water. This is number 3, I believe. So we'll just make it work. So we talked about 294. Going to continue the stream here in a second, proper. We're going to do a little preview, ladies and gents, of UFC Sao Paulo, which takes place November 4th, I believe, in Brazil. It is headlined by Jailton Almeida and Derek Lewis, and we're going to talk about it here very shortly. Just a little preview, excuse me, of this card. Talk a little Fury and Ngannou, and then I'm going to get out of here. Probably like a 2.5-hour stream. Y'all got things to do, and so do I. Believe it or not. I got movies to watch. I got chores to attend to. I got a wife to please. All in a day's work. But right now, I got a fucking bowl to smoke. So cheers, boys. Cereal milk X. Cereal milk times fish scales equals 2 cents as high. So Zach likes to sniff on dudes. Shout out to the Dome. Weed is tight. And let's talk about UFC Sao Paulo a little bit. If I can find the fucking banner. There we go. All right. UFC Sao Paulo. Lewis and Almeida is the headliner. All right, discuss them then. Tell me about them. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit, dude. I just fucked Scarlett Johansson. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh, fuck. No. And Connor knocking out Fury. What's that? That's fantasy world for your life, baby. Quantum Leap season 2. Yes, I saw that new Quantum Leap show that they're making. Dude, I used to love the original Quantum Leap. That was on USA when I was 10, 11 years old. Definitely used to sit down in front of the TV. TV dinners and Quantum Leap. Lewis is done. So let's talk about the main event. This is headlined by Derek the Black Beast Lewis versus Jailton. That's a cool first name. Jailton Almeida. No, I'm just kidding. Almeida. Miaida. Or Ida. Headline. God damn it. The main event of the evening. Such a bar. Some fucking Brazilian athletic commission. The judges octagon side are 3 fucking bums. We're in charge, Dan Miragliotta. The main event is Derek Lewis and Jailton Almeida. And this should be the headliner to a pay-per-view. This is a prelim headliner, pay-per-view opener type fight. But because, like I said, whether you fucking like it or not, you better just fucking get with it. You better get with the fucking program and realize that, gentlemen, we are living in the WWE era. So this is what you're going to get. You get a fight that should normally be like I said, a prelim headliner to a pay-per-view, main card opener. This ain't no fucking headliner. Come on, man. Maybe a few years ago. But, dude, come on now. The highest, like, middle of a pay-per-view card. I don't know, dude. I'm going to be rooting for Lewis. But if Almeida gets him down, he's going to get fucking smashed. It doesn't always happen. Like, Lewis is famous for the raw, get off me. Like, that works against a lot of fighters, surprisingly. But I don't think it's going to work against Almeida. He's really fucking heavy on top, and he does not fiddle fuck around, dude. He gets on top of his opponent and he beats the Christ out of him. Like, he's going to fuck Lewis up, and Lewis, when it starts to not go his way, he very quickly looks for the way out. I don't even hate it at this point. It's like, dude, it's heavyweight. You're going to get beat. He's like, all right. You got me. Whatever. Fuck off. Give me my money. So it's like, fine. He gets enough show money now. It's like, whatever. He's going to get 6 figures. Win, lose, or draw. So if it doesn't go his way, it's going to be an Almeida, like, first round, second round knockout, GMP, or maybe Sulmish for that, but probably GMP. But on the feet, Lewis always has a puncher's chance. I mean, he's always live. Plenty of puncher's chances for Lewis. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's tempting to bet Lewis. He's a huge underdog, I'm sure. I haven't even looked at the lines. I'm sure he's a huge underdog. I'm not going to touch it, though. I'll probably look for something else. Or just maybe I just pass on this. I might pass on this whole fucking thing. I might. Well, if there, I don't know if there's going to be a podcast this week. I don't know if there's going to be an MMA locker room talk podcast this week. If there is, I'll tail the podcast, but I don't know. I'll tail the podcast parlay. Excuse me, but I don't know, man. I'm not going to force anything this week, and I don't know. Let me look at this card. That is one thing that has kept me from losing the little bit of profit that I have attained in 2023. It's not chasing. Not being like, fuck, I lost everything. I know I can get it back next week. No, I ain't doing none of that. If I bet it all, it'll be exactly what I bet the last card or less. Maybe I don't bet shit. Maybe I just tail the pub podcast parlay. That might be it this week, man. I don't know. I'm just not going to force it. Just see what we got. Best fight odds for that. Oh shit! Hold on. Yep. Oh shit! Hold on. Hold the fucking phone, boys. We have a very special guest beaming in. Let me not keep this gentleman waiting any longer. Gotta take this down. Unfortunately, I have to take this overlay down. Boys, I'm being joined for the second time now by my dude, my homie, the one and only. Oh, let me take this. Test. Okay, we're back. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to unmute that. All right. I'm joined right now by my dude, the one and only, my fucking Big Show Picks.
Yo, what up, TC?
What's up, my dude?
I'm just waking up, bro. Just waking up. Gotta go deer hunt, figure out hop in for 10 minutes or so.
Nice, man. Well, shit, dude. Thanks for blessing the stream. Good to talk to you as always.
Yeah, how'd you end up doing this weekend?
I got the living shit kicked out of me by the bookies. Nah, I didn't. I bet a unit and lost it all, but that was
it. At least we know you weren't on the wrong side of the main event, right?
Nope. The only action I had on the main event, it was already gone. So it was a moral victory.
All Paul already busted.
Yep.
How'd you do? Islam, huh?
Dude, I I told people not to be surprised if he knocked him out or finished him, but like I did not think it was gonna be like that. A head kick 2 minutes in, like nah.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy, dude. Legends go down to them head kicks if they're planted right. You know, if you get shin to bone on the brain, shit happens.
Yeah. Yep. And I've been telling people like Volk's chin has kind of been on borrowed time a little bit, and a head kick will put anybody down, let alone a dude that's like he gets knocked down, more often than people might like to admit.
Right. So I just hopped on. I don't know where you were in your stream. Were you breaking down this main event, or were you going?
Yeah. Just you got it.
Well, what's your pick on this, or what's your thoughts on the main event? Do you like this fight?
Yeah, I do, but I really I don't. Probably Almeida is going to be the pick. I'm tempted to bet Lewis because I'm sure he's going to be like a huge underdog, but like I don't feel super confident about it. I don't know, man. Like if there's going to be a podcast this week, I'll tail the parlay or whatever, but I don't know. I might not bet at all other than that.
Yeah, for some reason, you know me, main events aren't my biggest fucking, my biggest plays normally, and I hardly ever play them. I have to make exceptions to play them, but this one doesn't scream a lot more, like everybody you're going to hear all week, when they hear the number, Derek Lewis got a puncher's chance all the time. I don't know, like it's kind of tough. I'm an Almeida backer. I've been an Almeida backer. I don't know if I would get off him on this one, even if for the price tag.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. And I literally just said that. I was like, oh, he's got a puncher's chance always. But I mean, he does, but it's not enough to probably for me to bet it because it's just, I just feel like it's going to be a donation. It's like the number is so tempting and juicy. And it's like he has pulled it out of his ass a couple times, but
it's not in Houston, so that's one thing going for him.
Yeah, dude, if Almeida does grapple and get him down, he's not going to fuck around, dude. He's going to smash him.
Yeah. A lot of shit's just not set up for Lewis in this one.
Totally agree. Noah says he likes round one, Almeida round one. Yeah, it's not bad. Nope. Yeah, dude. But yeah, I was actually I was just pulling up I was gonna look at the whole card actually just for a second.
Go ahead.
I'm actually not gonna be on too much longer myself. I was gonna just preview this card and then talk a little Fury and Ngannou and then fucking skedaddle. They don't have oh wait, here we go. Yeah, God. So if I wanted to bet Lewis, I could get him at plus 380. That's the best I could get. He's up to plus 410, on Unibet and Bet Rivers.
Yeah, if you're in New Jersey, I see plus 380 on mine too. And for that price, I think I almost rather have Dalby than Lewis.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't. I see a lot of lines that and fights really in general that I don't want to touch.
Yeah, I feel like the podcast this week is what are we going to do with the Bonifines and how do you make money? How do you make money in the Lewis fight?
Right.
I think that'll probably end up being one of the main questions. So that's the key to this card is figuring out the Bonifines. I think.
I agree. Yeah, it's I feel like they will both win, but dude, I will be so pissed if Dalby fucks that because if Dalby does win, it'll be a sketchy, greasy, fucking decision that everyone that's on Bomb Theme will fucking hate themselves for, and I just don't know if I want any part of it. I'm gonna be going so goddamn light. It might just be tailing the fucking podcast parlay and that's it for real.
Yeah, if Dalby ends up winning that, you could see a lot of people just scamper into the main event to fucking get money on it somehow because they had all their parlays finishing in the co-main.
Dude, that's what I wanted to do at 294 when Jubilee fucking literally broke right in front of my eyes. I was like, God damn it. But
you know what,
yeah,
TC, out of all the weeks we didn't do a podcast, that might have been the best week not to do it.
dude, I know in hindsight.
Even though I
that's
missed it, even though I missed, not having a podcast, not getting in the work, that makes you feel comfortable betting wise, because all the stuff in the hospital and stuff, like it might have been the week to do it because I would have been wrong on a lot.
Yeah, it kind of worked out. But as far as like the fights and stuff,
I didn't waste 6 hours making clips of all of like every one of our bets is going, yeah.
God, yeah, dude, fucking that's funny. Fucking yeah. So I don't know, man. I kind of glad there's a break, like this
for
week
sure.
too. That's the other thing I was gonna ask is, will the podcast be this week or next week for Sao Paulo?
Yeah, I guess it'll probably end up being next week. It'll be easier for me if it was next week. So
Okay.
It might even be Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday or next week. Maybe able to get a couple more days out of it or something. I don't know.
Cool. Well, my schedule is super flexible, so I'll just let me know and I'll make myself available.
Yeah, when I originally heard that there was a break, I was thinking maybe because we missed this one, maybe we would do like a rankings one and just go in there and fuck around for a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Just let me know. I'll be around.
Right.
So yeah. As far as the rest of this card, man, yeah, like the Don'Tale Mayes, I want nothing to do with that motherfucker. I'm probably gonna pick Nascimento, but
yeah, I don't want nothing on that one either.
Like Kaio probably wins, but I don't like that line. I wish it was like minus 275, minus 300 or something. It's a lot of greasy lines. This card is like not super good.
Do you know who this Dos Santos is?
No.
I've never fight taped him. I haven't even looked him up on Tapology. I don't think, unless I don't think I've ever bet him before or bet against him. Is he a newcomer?
I don't know. I'm gonna get to Tapology because I don't fucking the way they have best fight odds set up sometimes, dude. Like they don't have all the fights in order and they're slow with the fucking substitutions and shit. Hold on. Fury and Gunner, nope. Oh my god, my phone's being slow. Hold on. LFA, nope. Okay, here we go. UFC Fight Night. Who is
while you're looking that up? Are you a David Onama better normally?
Dude, I bet him against Santos. I was just talking about that earlier. Actually, I fucking he was part of my little like comeback trail, like to get back in the positive. So yeah, I might. What is that odds on that fight?
Looking at it right now, minus 210 Onama to plus 170 Alexander.
Damn, I was hoping Onama might be the underdog. Yeah, I would rather. I mean, I guess. Oh fuck. I feel way less comfortable about parlaying him than I would just like betting him straight as an underdog because like I don't feel like Alexander is that bad. Like I feel like he's a pretty decent fighter, and like I could see Onama being the better fighter, but like I don't know, man. I think he probably is the better fighter, and I think he wins. But I'm a little shook from the parlay tip right now. I don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. I know exactly the way you feel.
My confidence took a hit with fucking parlays this past week, dude. It's like I've been like kind of like shout out to my dude Bro Picks. I fucking 2023 has been like the year of the underdog for me. Like that's my biggest and best bets have all just been like straight dog plays.
Right. Yeah. Looking at this card, you're gonna have to get on some too. It looks like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tape this motherfucker. Just gonna have to finally, dude. And it sucks because a lot of my success too this year has been just like not overthinking it and over taping and just like trusting my gut. But I'm gonna have to tape on this one.
Yeah, I do miss some stuff in my tape because I don't go. A lot of people go back 3 to 5 fights. I try to get. I just try to get the last fight they fought in, and then I try to go and search the last loss they have if they have a
Yeah,
loss.
me
That's
too.
my. So I do miss some stuff in the fight tape game, and I kind of rely on some other people via the podcast, via the live shows to like fill in a lot of the gaps.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. I definitely like going back and seeing the last loss, especially if they only have a couple, like, and see if I like, okay, what's a pattern? Like, what is this dude like? Like, how does he usually lose? I feel like that's a pretty decent way to like, not wiki cap, but like get a decent baseline. Like, okay, how do they usually win? How do they usually lose? Like, I feel like that you can start to, that's like a good starting point.
Yeah, because if you start looking at it and then you look at some guys' topologies, you start see you like you'll change your mind on a lot of bets when you look like uh any kind of fighter that has like a bunch of like first round wins. Like you're not getting shit from fight tape in that fight. Even if you go back 5 wins and he's winning in the first round, you're not picking up you're not getting no adversity. So you never know when especially in a step up how they're gonna do.
Exactly.
When you haven't seen any adversity in a long time. It's been a bunch of first round cans, and sometimes people are really good at knocking out people in the first round when they're cans. So.
I agree, and there is some stuff that you just can't. Like you said, it won't matter because you can't tape it. There's nothing you can tape it 25 times, and it won't tell you how the dude's going to do in the second and third round against a better fighter. You just don't know. Like he won't necessarily do bad, but it's just like there is a certain part of this like game, the prediction or betting game, that it's a guessing game, and you're trying to make your best guess.
Yeah, more than any other sport, really, I think. Because sometimes at the end of the shows, at the end of the the UFCs, you're like, man, that was a good card. I did so well. And another one's like, man, I felt like all my reads were there, but then like they faded. Like all my guys won in the first round that I needed to win that I bet on, and then second, third rounds happen, and greasy decisions by judges happen, and
dude, seriously, fucking Sadiq Yusuf and Jubilee are prime examples. Like Yusuf almost gets Edson out of there and then he fades. Jubilee almost gets Breeden out of there and then he fades.
And dude, where do you see any of that? You don't see that. I mean, you see that in Barbosa fights and stuff, but
right.
A lot of that stuff you can't really fucking see by just watching the last fight or the last 3 fights,
Yeah.
Tough.
Because
it's tough where you cut yourself off from privy information,
Yeah, it's tough. It's like a guessing game. What did you think like about some of the crazy shit that happened like at the card on 294?
I feel like UFC's got some rules to like fucking revamp like it with fouls in general. Is it one foul of each kind to get a penalty, or is it multiple fouls and multiple flavors? Like, is a fence grab and a knee to the head an automatic point? Is a fence grab and a fucking eye poke 2 eye pokes? What is the verdict on when you get points taken away? Because there's a lot of shit that could have, a lot of bad fighting that happened last weekend. Actually, we had a knee kick, 2 head kick stoppages. Like, dude got kicked in the head. So they stopped the fight and then they put him back in the position. Like, if it wasn't good, why'd you stop? If it was good, why'd you stop it? If it wasn't good, why are we putting him back in the same fucking position?
Yeah, it's a lot of inconsistency and a lot of I've gone into it about the commissions and the judges. Like there's only so much you can do with that because at least in the United States, you're getting politics and state politics involved because it's the athletic commissions that appoint the judges, and that the athletic commission is all appointed by the governor. So it's like you're starting to get to like you're running up against the man at some point.
Running against money. That's what you're running
exactly. You run up against systems of power and money and gambling, racketeering. And it's like there's only so much you can do with that. But like if you're gonna do it and play the game, it's like you gotta play it the best you can. Sometimes you just do have to do a lot of guessing and like just and there's luck involved and like all that shit. So it's fun, but it's like there's crazy shit, and like this time especially, dude. Like I was just talking about, like, it's kind of the WWE era. Like it's kind of like you got to kind of play the narratives and the storylines and make your best guess, like who you think they want to win.
Yeah, if we're leaving it into the hands of the fighters, especially if they're losing, to make up their mind on whether they can continue or not, there's too much variance there. Some guys get kneed in the head and they fuck around for 5 minutes and get the match called off. Other ones are ready to go. Like there's got to be some kind of protocol, if you ask me, to points, to the system on how we go about illegal shots and stuff. Like it just needs some reworking, man. It's 2023. It's just like the political world. We've had the same rules since what, fucking 1767 or something. Like,
yeah,
sometimes
exactly,
shit just needs to get updated. Like,
yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, that's part of the Constitution too. It's like it's supposed to be able to be changed. It's like you're supposed to be able to update the shit with the times. Like, so, but yeah, so I agree with the changing of the rules and like establishing like more like consistent, like, okay, across the board criterion for, like you said, this, if this is a foul, like how many times do you get warned before you take a point? And should there be like a tier system of like, okay, this foul is more egregious, or this one, kind of like that.
Yeah.
But well, hey, well, I got you here. Jackie Boy just said something about the Fury and Ngannou line. That was going to be the next thing I was going to talk about. Let me take a look, see right quick, see what we got right here, because I was trying to look for it last night and nothing doing, but I wonder if they actually just dropped it. Let's see. Search sports. Okay, fine.
When you first heard that fight was being announced, what was your initial thoughts?
Fury just fucking having a tune-up, and I still pretty much feel the same way. No disrespect to Francis. It's not like that I think Francis is a bad fighter. It's just it's not his realm. It's not his world. Like this is all Tyson has ever done. Like people can say what they want about it being one-dimensional. It's just the hands, and it's like, yeah, but that's it. And that's all he's ever done and all he's ever known. And like he knows his way around the ring so well. It's like Francis doesn't have a chance. He has like a very, very small.
Go ahead and say it. You know what he's got.
He's got a very, very, very small puncher's chance. And Tyson has been in there with Wilder 3 times, and he's managed to get off the deck every time. Like he's outmatched, man. He's gonna get smoked.
I love these style of fights. Like everybody's like, oh, I don't like all the gimmick fights. It's revitalizing boxing, if you ask me.
It is,
ever since the Conor and Mayweather, like I've been more attached to boxing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going watching full boxing cards. I have bets here and there on boxers, but I definitely tune in on these kind of fights because you want to see shock the world moments, and I don't know if there's gonna be one, but like you said, a small puncher's chance, it could be one.
It could be like he has a chance to hurt him for sure, especially if Fury doesn't take him seriously. But I think this is also going to show people the difference, like when it is just boxing and it is the Marquess of Queensberry rules. Like to me, Tyson is just the best at that at heavyweight, and he has so much.
He knows how to move at heavyweight too.
He knows how to move at heavyweight. He has his whole life, and now with Sugar Hill Stewart, he knows how to punch and how to sit down on his punches, especially when he fights on the inside. Like Francis is really going to be in trouble not being able to wrestle. And Fury knows how to use his weight and throw his weight around, and like he's gonna show people the difference when it's just hands being thrown.
Yeah, I think there's a very good chance we get Ngannou looking like a rookie. And that's not a bad thing. He's gonna have he hasn't fought in a year and a half.
And it's not, dude. And like I'm glad you brought that up because that's what he is, man. Like Francis is an amateur boxer. Like he's got decent amateur boxing skills and he's got power, but like it's not fair to expect Francis to go in there and upset Fury. Like I understand MMA fans wanting that. There's nothing wrong with wanting Francis to win or rooting for him. Nothing at all. But like it's unfair to expect him to like really go in there and like honestly upset Tyson. Like that's not fair. Like that's an unreasonable expectation to put on Ngannou.
With these gimme fights like this or gimmick fights like this, I do think it gives a chance for both sides to have some fanfare though, because you're going to get a lot of people that are going to be rooting on Francis, whether they bet him on, you know, they're gonna still root for him because they're MMA fans more than boxing fans, you know.
Yeah, and I like that too. I like that it's going to get hopefully some eyes, and I hope that dude, I hope it puts a little shine on boxing. I hope people like, hey, like they can respect Tyson's boxing skills and how good of a fighter he is for being such a big, like awkward, gangly dude, and like he's got it. I know that like Francis, and he has every right to be upset about Fury just like booking this fight and then booking like double booking Usyk basically. But it is pretty much a foregone conclusion. If Francis shocks the world, I will be just as shocked as anybody. But it ain't gonna happen, man. I feel like Tyson gonna get him up out of there within 6, and I think
I don't see. I mean, like I said, we haven't seen no adversity in the boxing world out of Ngannou, so there's nothing we can, as MMA cappers can go, besides being a fan of the guy, going in there and be like, I think he has this advantage. His guard's probably worse. His jab's probably way worse. His footwork's going to be worse. Like, he's going to absolutely look like a rookie.
And what I think will happen is Francis will probably go for it. He will probably go out there and throw wild haymakers, and Tyson might get caught with one of them and get dropped. But I just don't feel like he has as much. To me, I put a post on this on X or Twitter or whatever. They're like, to me, Deontay Wilder is one of the 3 hardest punching human beings that have ever been fucking born from their mother. Like he just hits with a raw power that I've never fucking seen before. Like the level of destruction. Like Francis has that in MMA with like those 4-ounce gloves, but like I just feel like there's nothing Francis is going to bring that Fury hasn't seen. And his only chance is to get wild early, but that's also going to gas him out. And I feel like if he does survive, and he probably will, like Tyson is crafty. Like he knows his way around the ring. He's been up against big punchers before. He's got so much more experience. This is like, it's going to be a tune-up fight for him.
I got a question for you, TC. Who in the heavyweight division in boxing, more than I could, so who in the heavyweight division could Francis go in there right now and get a win against?
I'll pull it up for you.
How far down the list do you got to go? You got to go down to like 7, 8, 9, 10 in the world?
Yeah, probably. Like, I don't know if he would beat Usyk. I think Wilder would probably knock him out. I think AJ would probably get it done. Let me see. Let me pull up the boxing record.
So it does say something for Ngannou to think, confidence wise, I'm going to go in. If I'm going to go into the boxing world, I'm going to take on the best.
Well, exactly. And if he does give a good or decent account of himself, like I'm not expecting Francis to like do anything crazy. I'm just not.
What's a good count of himself? Making it through the 4th, making it through the 8th.
If Francis makes it to the 6th round, I'll be impressed.
There you go.
I will legit be impressed. Because Tyson will take maybe a round or 2, but he's not going to wait around that long. He got after Wilder pretty fucking quick in the 2nd fight and in the 3rd one. So, like I said, with Sugar Hill Stewart, man, he has been getting Tyson's punching nice, and he is a big dude, and he's teaching him how to leverage his fucking power a little more. And Tyson, everyone calls Tyson pillow fisted because he doesn't have like every fight being a knockout, but like lately, dude, he been fucking laying the lumber. Like that fucking knockout against Dillian White was nasty, and like he put Wilder out really bad, and he just has more power than people give him credit for. But anyway, all right, so these are the rankings. I would say, what would be a good fight? What would be a legit competitive good fight is like Francis versus like Big Baby Miller, Jarrell Miller, or like maybe Frank Sanchez. I've been calling Frank Sanchez a fraud, saying he'd been looking a little fraudulent. I wouldn't mind seeing Wilder versus like Frank Sanchez or somebody, especially if he does okay against Tyson. But yeah, it's it's too big of a jump, and like it's kind of unfair to expect Francis to like I don't know. It's too big of an ask for him if you ask me. No pun intended.
I agree. But that's all my time that I got, TC. I got a dentist appointment here in 15 minutes. Loved hopping on with you, man. Just keep sending them invites and I'll keep popping in for you.
Oh, dude, thank you so much for jumping on here with me, man. I appreciate you giving me and everyone else your time. But yeah, dude, thanks again, and yeah, I definitely will.
Peace out, everybody. Hit them likes for TC, man. He's doing a great job out here doing it all by himself. Peace out, bro.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Later. Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to the one and only Big Show. I'm gonna put his fucking dope ass banner back up. But yeah, thank you, Bubba. Appreciate you hopping on. Always a good time. Yeah, man. Got a good little discussion there on a couple of topics. Always nice to be able to bounce it off somebody that knows what they're talking about. And yeah, dude, I think it's just kind of not fair, man. Like I don't of course I left that one banner up there like a dumbass, but where the fuck? Yeah, I think Tyson probably knocks him out in round 4 or 5. That's kind of what I think. I just have a feeling that Francis will go for it early. It's like just swing for the fences for the first 3 to 6 minutes that he's in there with Tyson. Then I think Tyson starts to take over in the 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round. It depends on how, that's another thing too. It depends on how well Francis can hold on. Because it's different than MMA. The ref's not going to let him like hold on and try and wrestle. Like it's going to be like a second or two, and then it's out, that break, box. That break, box. So it depends on test. Mic check. How's the audio? Boys, I don't often do this, but and y'all can blame me. Y'all can blame me if it doesn't go this way, but just find a way to bet on Tyson Fury. Find a way to get it reasonable. I think Tyson by knockout is a pretty safe parlay leg. I mean, if you want to bet Francis by knockout, go for it. That's literally his only chance. But if you ask me, he's just this is a tune-up. Tyson is not going to throw everything away. Usyk is for undisputed. All right, and that like it's been talked about for a while now. Tyson finally being undisputed. So that is a huge opportunity and milestone for his legacy. So he does not want to fuck that up. I don't think he's going to take Francis lightly. I think he's going to go in there and make a fucking example out of him. I think he's going to fuck him up bad. I think, like I said, I think you're going to get him up out of there round 4 or 5. Francis might last 3. I don't know, man. It depends on how soon Tyson really starts and how seriously he's taking it. I think he's going to take it seriously because I don't think he wants to risk anything happening. I think it's going to be like, okay, this is the difference. So, yeah, I don't know, man. But boys, I think that's about all she wrote. I think I'm gonna fucking get out of here. But before I go, got some shout outs, got some announcements, and yeah, one final send off. You know what? Finish this bowl too. Test. Can everyone hear me okay? Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me, somebody. Noah, Jack, someone. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Getting some weird things on my end with the audio. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it, Noah. All right, man. I'm going to go back through. Noah, thank you. Jackie boy, good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you all have a great week. Sahil, good to see you. Yeah, it'd probably be better if you didn't, like that. Big Moise, the owner of the carousel, a Dome stalwart. Good to see y'all as always. Don't want to forget anybody. Lobby, of course, had to come in there. One fucking comment, and what is it? Bragging about cashing your parlay. Typical. Wouldn't have it any other way, though. Have a good week, Lobby. Good to see you for one fucking comment. You wiseacre. I'll see you next time. See what we got here. Don't want to miss anybody. Shout out to my dude, MMA Locker Room, Money Mills. Check him out. It is MMA Locker Room on all social media. You can find him at Pub Sports Radio as well. I believe it sounds like there might be a MMA Locker Room Talk podcast on Thursday, but I will let y'all know when I get confirmation on that. But if not, there will definitely be one next Thursday for UFC Sao Paulo. Shout out to my dude, the general, the leader of the Dome. Hope y'all all have a good week, man. Even you, Zach. Even you. Yep. He loves it, dude. What can I say, man? And yeah, big shout out to my dude, Big Show Picks. Good to see you. As always, good to have you in the stream, man. You're welcome anytime. I'll keep sending the link as always. Jewish better. You ditched me. Yep, because I hate you. I hate your guts. Nah, man. Good to see you, JB. Long time no see. Come back next time. We will chill and banter. Good to see you. Don't want to miss anyone. Yep. The General, Jackie Boy, homie Noah, newest member of the Goon Squad. Yeah, man. I think that's it. I think I hit everyone. The comments. Appreciate it, boys. Have a good week. Let me get this old fucking song on here, and I'm gone. But yeah, to answer Big Show's question, one last little word on Fury and Ngannou. Yeah, I think Francis could beat someone like Big Baby Miller the other big baby, Jared Anderson, Frank Sanchez. I think those are more winnable fights and more reasonable. I think anybody else above that, you probably have a tough time with. But we'll see, man. It's going down this weekend. I might bet on that. That might be the only thing I bet this weekend. Or I do like a unit, like half unit on the if there is a pack. Well, no, fuck, it's not till next week. So yeah, I don't know, man. That might be the only thing I bet on. Anyways, dude, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get this song on. All right, boys. Thanks again. Appreciate y'all coming through and hanging out. Have a good week. Good luck with any bets you make. And yeah, don't forget, I will be back on Wednesday. Lest I forget. This Wednesday, you can find myself and my dude Aaron the dog continuing the Cosmic Countdown. 4 p.m. this Wednesday, we're going to be breaking down number 85 through 81 in our top 100 favorite movies. Make sure y'all check out the latest review on Why We Love Horror. That is Aaron's other channel. They covered Ready or Not. It was a great review. Ready or Not was awesome. I recommend y'all watching that movie and checking out Why We Love Horror's review of it. But yeah, man, me and Aaron will be back on this channel Wednesday talking about movies. So join us if that is something that you like to do. But yeah, man, thanks again. Have a good week. Thank you again to Big Show for joining me on stream. You're welcome anytime. Like I said, I'll keep sending you the link. So yeah, y'all have a good one, man. It's been just my 2 cents. Hope to catch y'all on Wednesday. Peace.